left-hand one, and you said yourself you were conscious of getting flat, and you're aware of, and this, to be fair, is going to be kind of, I would say, I won't say it's a swing fault, but the swing tendency you're going to have probably for the rest of your golfing life. But as long as you know what the tendency is, and therefore know what the cure, if it starts coming in more than it needs to, we can get away with it. We can then sort of tweak it on the golf course, hit the ball straighter. You're always going to be on the sort of the flatter end of the spectrum when it comes to swing plane. So is Matt Kuchar. So is a lot of golfers on tour. Okay, there's no right or wrong. It's just your own personal tendencies. Okay, certain people are left-footed, some people are right-footed. Is it right or wrong? It's just your own personal tendencies. As long as you can kick the football, it doesn't matter. Okay, so in terms of going back, you're trying to push that. Trying to push that club out and away a little bit more than we wanted to. But unfortunately, when that club gets too far and away, and that left arm gets away from the chest, you end up then bringing the arm back in. And at the top of your backswing now, that left arm is really flat across your chest. Okay. Now the nice dropping you do anyway is great, as long as you can get that golf club. So that club now is working a bit more back towards the camera. Left arm's a bit more underneath, and therefore the club now working up. That's a different backswing now entirely. Yeah. Now the drop you do is actually a good move at the top of the backswing. You sort of drop the club back down. It helps you bring the club nicely on the inside and hit a nice draw properly. But if you're flat and you drop it again, the club's coming so far from the inside, you've really got to try and elbow left to try and stop it. Otherwise, it's a massive, massive hook. So as this one's coming in here nicely, your left arm now dropped loads under the thing. Club now stuck way behind you. This is the same sort of drop here now. As that club comes back into here, you can see a similar sort of spot. That club now is there, whereas this club is sort of stuck somewhere behind you there. You've got no way getting that club back to the golf ball. So the information going to be given to that golfer, the club working from way on the inside. The club faces dead straight, that will miss a long way left, because it'll always hook with that spin. So what you then got to do is get the golf club that's starting straight to impact, and when you set up, to just come back a little bit right of target to compensate for that big hook you're going to potentially get. And when you time that well, happy days, you get a lovely shot. But obviously consistency-wise, it's going to be 1 in 5 will be good. There's 3 or 4 that aren't so good. 1 left, 1 right, then you're guessing, aren't you? Okay. Yeah. Now this one, when the club came back in from a better angle, so the club's coming nicely in there, good strike of the golf as we can see, but there's still that feeling. So whereas before we want to sort of release the club properly, you try to open the club face just a bit to run. We can see this ball now. We can't see the ball because the red line's in the way. You can see that ball now just moving down the right hand side because you've held that club face open a little bit. You can see that left elbow sort of popping up quite high. At this point, really, you'd want that left elbow a bit more down and tucked in a little bit. And not bringing it into your body, but just rather than there, just there. That's all. Not sort of from there and suck it into your body. It's just a different position of the elbow. Okay. So the ball now you can see just standing on the right hand side and not able then to draw back because you changed the backswing. So you changed the error of hook, but the impact didn't change. And then we had one shot where you released the club nicely, the elbow was better, but the backswing wasn't high enough, so you hooked it. But obviously with a bit of practice, getting the swing plane and the path a bit more neutral, a bit more in and up, rather than out and around and then way underneath, that long term is going to give you a much more of a consistent ball flight. So your miss is going to be sort of there and there, not there and over there somewhere, okay? It'll be a bit more sort of within the confines of the fairway, because at 250 your distance off the tee, if you're missing the fairway by a lot, it's just going to miss, well, you're losing golfers, aren't you? Yeah. So you played 10, 12, 13 holes really well, playing to sort of single figure golf and something, you have a couple of sort of 7s and 8s on there where you lose the golf. Yeah. Or you're hitting the trees and you're hacking around there for 3 or 4 shots, okay? So try and get that sensation, that left arm is a little bit high, but that will come when the left arm stays in and we get the clubs, the hands are working in and up a bit more, not trying to stop getting flatter by going out there. Because the further out you swing it, the club's got to come back towards you anyway. And from this position here now, when you try and bring it back to you, it creates a flattening off of that golf swing. Okay? Make sense?
Yep.
Come on, have a couple more, buddy, and we'll see how they go from there, okay?